Good morning, guys. We are going to do shoulder rehab today because I have a bunged shoulder. We're going to do some stretching as well, just get the shoulders moving. Going to need a bit of equipment though, so you can use either your couch if you have that, or a weight bench. And we're going to go with a yoga block. I've got some weights here. You don't need to have weights. You can use a couple of tennis balls will work as well. And I've got a band, either a TheraBand or one of the thinner lacky bands like that. And a mat if you like to lie on a mat. We're going to start with a overhead push. So grabbing a smaller weight, I would say between 3 to 5 kilos if you have access to that. Otherwise, again, you can use a tennis ball. You just want to have it heavy enough that this is quite challenging. You should be able to have your hand over your head, locking the elbow out and have space between your ear and your neck, so your ear and your shoulder. And then from this position, I'm going to try to push the weight up, and I'm not going to let the weight pull me forward. Okay, so if it's too heavy, make it a little bit lighter. So you're going to do 5 repetitions going from this position up to here and then back down. Okay, we're going to do both sides. You can use your other hand, place it on your rib cage just to make sure that you're not flaring your ribs. So this has to be in, bum has to be tucked under. So we're going to hold here, and then we're going to reach, and then back down. And 2, reaching, try and push the weight back. And 3, and 4, and 5. Try to externally rotate as well. So I'm turning my thumb so it's pointing back. And do the other side. And 1. And 2. And 3. 4. And 5. Okay, going over to your weight bench or your couch, you're going to grab a slightly bigger weight. So I've got 5 kilos here, but you can go between 5 and 10. Will also be okay. You're going to sit your elbows on the edge of the bench or the couch. Try to have them as close together as possible, and you're holding on the outside of the weight, so your hands are wider than your elbows. You're going to duck your head down, and I'm going to try to protract. So I'm sucking my rib cage in, and I'm trying to open the space between my elbow and my armpit, so that bit there. Rib cage needs to stay in the entire time, and you're going to walk your knees back as far as you can manage. Almost going into a bit of a plank position, so my bum is tucked under. And then from here, we're going to be pushing our elbows into the bench and then relaxing back down without bananaing the chest. So ribs stay in. So we're going to do 7 of that, and I'm letting the weight pull my hands towards my shoulders. And here we go. We're going to push and then relax. And 2. And relax. 3. And relax. 4. And relax. 5. And relax. 6. And relax. Last one. 7. And relax. Okay. Going into a lat stretch. So Gary's going to put a timer on for 30 seconds. You're going to... Okay. You're going to place your hand on the bench, straight elbow, and then keeping the ribs in, you're just going to press your armpit to the ground. And we're going to hold that. for 30 seconds. If you want a little bit more through your lat, you can keep your bicep on your ear and you can turn slightly. So if I've got my left hand on, I'm going to turn to my right. And obviously the more you push down, the more of a stretch you're going to get. Okay, then we're going to change sides. So again, lock the elbow out, push the armpit down. All right, we're going to go back to that prayer stretch, so the one we did before. And you're going to go from that bent position, and you're going to go to straight and then come back to bent. So you're going to keep your rib cage in, you're going to keep pushing your armpits to the ground, and still trying to keep our elbows nice and close together. So 7 times with that. So walking the knees up as much as you can. And then we're going to go to straight. This is 1. And then coming back. And 2. 3. 4. 5. Keep the chest in. 6. And last one, 7. Okay. The next one, I'll turn this to the side. You're going to lie down. Oh, it's raining. Okay, so we're here. You're going to tuck your bum under. Oh, it's so heavy. Hands going to come over your head. So elbow is locked out. You're going to go from a closed shoulder position. So you're going to go from here. We're going to hold this for 5 seconds. And then you're going to go to an open shoulder position. So I'm letting the weight pull my hands down, but I'm keeping my chest in, so I'm not flaring the ribs like that, okay? If it's too much with the weight that you have, you can go a little bit lighter. So close shoulder first, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, going open, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and open, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to open, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and open, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next one, we're going to stay lying down. You're going to bend the elbow, and you're going to let your hand pull you down, similar to the prayer stretch, but you're going to go from here, weights pulling my armpits open, and then I'm going to try to lock it out, oh hello, and then go back to bent, okay? Good morning, Matt. So trying to keep the elbows in as well, so you're externally rotating. And we're going to do 7 of these. So again, slowly straightening. This is 1. And coming back. Ribcage stays in. And 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. and back. 5, 6, and last one, 7. Okay. Popping the weight down, we're going to come up to standing. This is where you're going to want to have a yoga block. You can also use a foam roller. Oh, Dexter. So grabbing the block, and you're going to place it around upper back, so where my shoulder blades are. And I'm going to place it that way. And I'm lying back, leaning against the wall, feet together. Tailbone is going to be tucked under so you are not using your lower back. And then you're going to try to use as much of your thoracic and your shoulder extension to get your hands to the wall. So I'm going to go hands overhead. Should we still hear me? Oh, Mike. So my hands go over my head. I'm going to try to arch. You might not get to the wall. I certainly don't. And then come back to hold it position, just so you're avoiding that. And we're going to do 7 of those, and then we're going to go back to the top, and we're going to redo it a couple more times. So bum tucked, hand overhead, and 1. Keep the elbows straight. 2, thumbs are pointing to the wall. 3, 4, 5, 6, and last one, 7. Okay, we are going to go back to the first exercise. So grabbing your lighter weight, and we're going to take it over your head. So rib cage in, and lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Changing sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, going to our prayer stretch. So elbows are close together, and we're just doing the PNF version first, so you're just pushing and then relaxing. Head goes through. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then straight to our lat stretch, so holding for 30 seconds on each side. Pushing down. Make sure the elbow is locked out, and again you can turn. Cool. Change sides. All right. And then back to prayer stretch. Oh, hello. And then you're going to go from bent elbow to straight. So coming down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. And then we are lying down, going from that closed shoulder position to open shoulder. I'm on the edge, going overhead. So closed first. So I'm going to push, keep your arms straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and closed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and closed. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and open. 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and closed. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Have a little rest. And then we're going to go from that bent arm. So I'm taking the weight down to here, and then I'm going to straighten and then bend. Similar to our press stretch. So when you're ready, bringing the weight down. Again, rib cage needs to be in. Try to keep the elbows close together, and then we're going to lock it out and bend. 2, and bend. 3, bend. 4, bend. 5, and bend. 2 more to go. 6, and bend. Last one. 7, and bend. All right, letting the weight go. Oh, you're gonna grab your yoga block. Oh, that wasn't in my pocket. Yoga block, going against the wall. The higher you go, the harder it's going to be. And then you're going to tuck. Hand comes over your head. And then you're going to try to, again, keep this part locked out. You're not allowed to banana through your lower back. And we're going to try and touch the wall. Again, you don't have to if you can't. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, we're going to do that one more time. So grabbing the small weight, we're going to go overhead, feet together, tailbone tucked. Use the other hand to make sure your rib cage stays in. And going from a depressed shoulder position, you're going to elevate, cover your ear, and then back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Change arms. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. Okay, and then going to your prayer stretch. So PNF first. Elbows close together. We're just pushing them down into the bench. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, they're so uneven. And then into your lat stretch. So holding for 30 seconds. And comes down. And then pushing your arm to the floor. Remember, you can turn as well if you need a little bit more. Okay, change arms. All right, back to your prayer stretch. And then going from bent to straight. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and last one, 7. All right, and then we're gonna lie down. So remember, your tailbone is tucked under, rib cage is in. Keep the arms straight. We're going to go closed shoulder position first. So pushing up, and we're going to hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is 4, pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one. Push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out of it. Have a quick rest. And then we're going to go, I have Dexter's hair in my mouth. And then we're going to go from here back to straight and then back to bent. Again, feel free to change up the weight between each exercise if it's too much or too little. So keep the elbows in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Moving on to the block. Going over to the wall. Feet together. Tailbone tucked under. Hands over your head. Thumbs pointing towards the wall behind you. And again, arching back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and last one, 7. Okay, that's the end of that little sequence. We are going to move on to do some internal rotation strengthening exercises. So this one, you have the option to either have a couple of weights that are obviously the same. I'd go pretty low, so 1 or 2 kilos. If you do not have weights, or if you cannot lift the weights, then you're going to just hold 2 tennis balls, or you can just make little fists. But essentially, you're going to be lying on your stomach, like so. You're going to have your hands behind you with your palms facing up, forehead's on the ground. So I'm protracting at the moment, so I'm rolling my shoulders forward into the ground. I want to do the complete opposite. So I want to lift my shoulders off the floor. And to do that, I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together and then trying to maintain that position, seeing how high you can lift your hands off the ground, trying not to go too wide. You're going to hold and then come back down. Reset if you need to between each rep to make sure you're still doing the right shoulder position. What we want to avoid is that. We want to keep the shoulders off the ground. So I just got a couple of kilos. And we're going to try and do 12. So here, retract, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, that is exercise number 1. The second one, you're going to grab your band and we're going to tie it around either a table leg or a chair leg, just something sturdy. And you're going to lie on your back. So obviously the more tension that is in the band, the harder this is going to be. But you're going to go from here. You're going to try and keep your shoulder back onto the ground. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together again, and then keeping the shoulder back. That's ambitious. So keeping it back, you're going to try to pull the band as far forward as you can without letting it roll forward, and then come back to your starting position, okay? I recommend a TheraBand or a thinner band because this will be quite tricky. But again, we're going to try and do 12. So pulling the shoulder back, and 1. You may not get it very far, and that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Use your other hand to check that your shoulder's still back. And last one, 12. All right, changing sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, those are our 2 exercises. We're going to go back to the first one. So the smaller weight, lying on your stomach, palms facing up. And then we are retracting, so lift your shoulders off the ground, and we're going to do 12 times. Lifting up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one, 12. Cool. And then back to the band. Okay, so shoulder down, elbows in line with the shoulder, and then pulling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. All right, other side. Pulling the shoulder down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Going back to the first one. So retract, roll the shoulders off the ground, and lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Going back to the band. All right. Shoulder down, and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, that burns. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Outside. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. All right, we're going to finish off with an internal rotation stretch, which you don't need any equipment for. You can just lie on the ground. Lie on your side, and then you're going to take your arm that you're going to stretch out in front of you. Make sure the hand's in line with the shoulder. You're going to stack yourself on top of that arm, so they're all in line with each other. Make sure that you're not up here You're going to then bend your elbow. So you've got a 90-degree angle and you're going to grab hold of the wrist and you're going to gently push that hand to the floor until you start feeling a stretch in your shoulder or through the back. And then you're going to take it off. And we're going to do 10 times, just pushing it down and bring it off. 3, 4. Feel free to grab a yoga block you can rest your head on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And last one, we're going to hold for 10 seconds. So 10. You can move your wrist around. 3, 2, 1. And slowly release. And we're going to change sides. So again, start with the hand out in front of you. Stack your shoulders. Bend the elbow. And we're pushing down. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cool, we're going to do that one more time. So rolling back, bending, stacking the shoulders, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. And change. All right, and pushing. 2, try and get a little bit lower each time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. You're gonna push. You can move the arm around and slowly releasing. All right, guys, that is the end of the class. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you feel a little bit looser in your shoulders. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, everyone.
What? Yeah, you hurt your ankle. We're all injured.
Yes. Catch you later, everyone. See you on Thursday.